Hello, Virgo Risings. Welcome in, Virgo Risings or Virgo Ascendants. This is Lauren the Mystic here, and we are here to do a special reading today about Pluto's ingress into Aquarius, which, if you are a Virgo Rising, will be movement from your 5th house of Capricorn into the 6th house of Aquarius in your natal chart. And what we are going to tune into is what riches Pluto has been bringing you from the processes that have been underway within the realm of your 5th house. Pluto is often known as the planet of deep transformation, of death, of rebirth, of a lot of soul growth and shadow work as well. But it's also not as well known often as the planet of riches. And it brings this wealth, these treasures from the deep journey that you go through as a result of the process, right? So we're gonna just take a look at how that might be showing up for you, Virgo Risings. All right. So as always, welcome in if you are new to the channel. I'm so glad that you are here. And thank you for those of you who are returning, tuning into Virgo Risings. Please just take these readings as they resonate with you. I tune into the energies intuitively. I go through a personal practice as I am preparing for all these readings. So the cards have already been pre-shuffled. I utilize a pendulum when I choose the decks, and it's through my own meditative process that I kind of zoom in on what Spirit would like to speak about through me as the channel. And I do this as a way to hopefully help connect you more deeply into a greater sense of your own personal divinity and how these divine aspects, these connections that are underway in your life are creating meaningful change in your everyday world. And so that's why I like to tie in my practice of whole sign houses through the cards, because then we can zoom into a deeper perspective on the area of life that has really been undergoing a deep transformation since 2008. That's how long Pluto has been in Capricorn. So it's been in your 5th house, which is known to be the joy of Venus. It's also, so that would be a very structured Venus, right? But that house is a house where you're really getting in touch with not only your inner child and what lights you up, what brings you great joy in your expression of yourself. And this can come through you, through a creative expression, through sexual expression, through relationships, through participation in childlike activities that just light you up and bring you such a deep sense of joy. And you're connecting into what makes you feel good. And now you're taking that with you into your daily life, your daily habits, into the 6th house, which is what you do every day. This can be related to your work, your career. This can be related to your self-care habits, your daily routines. What are you doing for yourself every day? That's the 6th house. This is also your health. It can represent, of course, things in your environment like your pets, routines that you have, for yourself too. So let's pull some more oracle cards, Virgo Rising. Spirit, show us what Virgo Rising needs to know. What riches is Pluto bringing? Thank you. Nurturing, Gaia. Your connection to Mother Earth. So I really feel like that's highlighting that aspect of your own sense of self, that guidance that you carry with you naturally as a Virgo Rising, right? You're naturally nurturing, you're naturally a caregiver. and you're very intuitively tuned into what is needed in order to nurture. Oftentimes I associate the sign of Virgo with the High Priestess, that divine physician of a High Priestess where she's spiritually aware, you know, regardless of gender, but just that intuitively, that feminine aspect, right? That's very intuitively aware of your needs on all levels of being. Virgo Rising, please. Okay, we're building this reading. So interesting. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Let's get some clarifying cards, please, Spirit, for Virgo Risings. And Virgos, please stick around till the end. That's when we'll really unpack all of this. I just like to have you here with me as I'm doing these final shuffles to pull the cards together. Virgo Rising, please, Spirit, what does Virgo Rising need to know? Thank you. What does Virgo Rising need to know? Does Virgo Rising need to know? Clarifying. Six of Pentacles for Virgo Risings, please. One more card. What does Virgo Rising need to know? Let's see. Thank you. All right, darlings. Are you ready? Are you ready? The Virgo Risings that I am reading for. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to break this reading down a few different ways, so hang tight. We're going to go really high vibe first, though, because that is the hit that I'm getting the strongest. So I recognize that I'm reading for a collective of you. This may not resonate with all of you. The cards represent always, they represent multifaceted energy. So what I invite you to do is to just welcome in your own sense of intuition as I begin to really unpack this here, to see how this energy, the archetypes of the energy can apply to you. Now, within the scope of taking this from your 5th to your 6th house, I'm getting this deep hit, okay, that I'm speaking to a large amount of Virgo risings that might be light workers, healers, here to really have this mission that you share with the world, that you are meant to share with the world. You are one of the healers of Gaia, of Mother Earth. And I did not know that this reading would take this turn, so bear with me, but this is what's coming through and I trust it. Sometimes we have to go with it when we don't always know why we're being led to say what we're saying. And that's what channeling is, right? We trust our guidance. So when we're channeling, we just allow it to flow. And so, again, take this reading however it resonates. I'm speaking to a group of Virgos that need to hear this. Okay, you've been called forward, darling. You're leaving the past behind. You've gone through this deep personal growth and what feels to me like an ascension process. It does relate to something to do with the innocence of your sacred heart, the inner child. So holy, so holy. And there's a part of you that I believe you may be being asked to leave behind. to an extent, meaning that there's this recognition that seems to have come forward, seems to have been birthed. It's come to you from the earth and from the heavens. And it's gaining momentum. It's building within you. It's a knowing that's building within you. That you're here for a greater purpose, that you are more deeply connected. I'm hearing more deeply connected with the earth, with Mother Earth, and those divine feminine energies than you even realized. You're a healer of the earth. You know, and Virgo is known traditionally as the purifying healer. You know, the divine physician, alchemical energy is within Virgo's signature. You're meticulous and you're very grounded and specific, detail-oriented, but also containing this divine knowing, this inner knowing. And that's what's being depicted here. It's you nurturing. You are, I'm hearing activated. I'm sorry, I'm pausing because I'm listening. You're helping to activate new earth through your healing gifts. As you listen, as you connect, as you nurture your connection, meaning you are opened up, you're grounded into your connection with the highest consciousness, the highest vibrational consciousness that's available within the realm of Mother Earth. And that's known by the name of Gaia, oftentimes. That's the fifth dimensional consciousness. And here you have New Earth. And nurturing Mother Earth, this is birthing New Earth. You are birthing New Earth, Virgo Risings. You are a wisdom holder, you're a key holder, and you're an activator. You're activating this frequency as you're in this capacity, right? And it's happening now. You're doing it already. And so this message, these messages, is to allow that momentum to build within you. Allow these knowings to not come through as doubts and to not feel any sense of loss or grief about leaving behind potentially some, what I'm hearing is the rational aspects. Like I'm hearing that there are aspects that you may be having a bit of a struggle with, Virgo Risings, because some of this may feel as if it goes against your rational thinking. These calls to do this type of work might feel to you as if it goes against your rational thinking, your logical mind, but yet there's this deep inner wisdom, this intuitive and very primal. It's like within your body, you feel this. Somatically, this is just happening. You are already activated in doing this work energetically. I'm just hearing that you're doing this in your dreams, when you're sleeping, oftentimes, and you're bringing in this frequency of being an earth angel, I just heard. And so supporting this message, clarifying this, right? First out is the King of Cups energy. Grounded in your heart space. Having all of your cups full. You are the master. And with that heart energy, you're able to tune into the elements. Look here, he's sitting, connecting into nature, connecting to water, sending his heart frequency out into the waters of earth could be very important. There's also a body of water here, right here. It's coming down. And we've got the waters here, receiving that higher consciousness wisdom. And Virgo Risings who are listening and this is resonating, if you haven't already heard of Veda Austin, I encourage you and invite you to go look up her work on water consciousness. She is incredibly brilliant. She's changing, honestly, life as we know it. I believe she's changing science and medicine as we know it. Her work is about the consciousness that is innate within the element. Specifically, she's working with water, and she's building upon Dr. Emoto's original research, which is that water can hold consciousness and frequency. And what Dr. Emoto did was created a research project where they used test subjects to meditate and send their intentions into water, and they were advised to hold certain feelings, right? So some were of love, of harmony, some were simply neutral, some were not well-meaning intentions, some were holding lower vibrational frequencies. I'm not sure exactly what he said, if he said to, think upsetting thoughts or whatnot, but when they froze the water and then they took a look at the crystallization of the frozen water crystals, what they found was that the crystals responded within the patterns that they formed. The crystals responded to whatever vibration was being prayed or sent into them through meditation. And what we know about the waters is that we ourselves as human beings, we are composed primarily of water, which has enormous implications. As the Virgo, who is the divine physician, the healer, knowing this has enormous implications as to what we can pray and meditate into our own waters that we carry within our own bodies, but also the waters of the earth. Knowing that all of the water that we are composed of is recycled water, we're constantly recycling and regenerating, clearing and cleansing that through the natural processes that occur within the scope of Mother Nature and the force of Mother Nature and that creation energy of regeneration and growth and revitalization. And what we're doing is we're shifting. Many people believe, this is an interesting reading, the way this is going, but hey, if you're still here, hang with me. Many people believe that this is sort of like a timeline splitting or the end of times that we are going through. And my personal channeled message that I received about that was that it is the end basically of an era. It's the end of things how we've known them to be. And that was the first thing I saw and heard when I saw this card here, the Six of Pentacles upside down, is you're leaving that. There's no choice. There's a shift that has taken place and it's already done. Vibrationally, you're already on the 5D consciousness. For those I'm reading for, you've stepped into 5D consciousness, and not only that, you've evolved in the space of the fifth house by whatever transformation process you've been doing, what it's actually also been doing secretly. That's how Pluto works. It's like, oh, and by the way, here's a secret present that you didn't even know was here. And it feeds you, it nourishes your soul. And this is something that has emerged from you. You've emerged into this very earthy, healing person who's here to really anchor in the new vibrations of fifth dimensional consciousness here onto the planet and within the consciousness. And that's no small feat. But you're being guided here to work with the energies of water 100% as you work through your grounding process to connect into the earth from that heart-to-heart perspective, connecting into the high vibrational frequency. And, you know, as we've been moving through all these solar flares and this increased solar activity, what's happening is the earth is really receiving that, and then it's radiating out to us, right? Because we are living as human beings, we are living and breathing nature that's an extension from Mother Earth. We are an extension of Mother Nature. And so when we begin to really view ourselves in that way, we can develop this really deep and beautiful divine connection within the space of our heart and our consciousness that really has this power. And we're not just connecting into Mother Earth, we're connecting into the cosmos, and we're allowing our own self to become that channel of light, that bridge of light that helps to seed that vibrational consciousness into the planet. And a lot of that is done through working on your vibration, through a sense of meditation, being in your open heart space, grounded into the elements, fully connected, right? Fully in this place of balance. And this is, you know, the Page of Swords, what I'm hearing is this, again, it's moving away from old beliefs that no longer serve you. It's limited thinking, but it's also being swept away into a knowing, you know, into a new chapter. And it's like this message of wisdom that Spirit's bringing to you, despite, you know, what might be wanting to hold you back. And this is leading you to a place where you're meant to share this, okay? This is going to bring you into a place where you are very much meant to be sharing these gifts with the world. This is celebrating your gifts, celebrating how amazing whatever is unfolding for you, however this is landing for you, whatever gifts. It's very earth-based, it's very healer-oriented, and it's very much like giving that you're one of the leaders of New Earth. You're going to be. And right now, what you're doing is you're really anchoring these frequencies in, and that's gaining momentum, right? As you sit with this and allow Spirit to continue to bring you this wisdom, right? The book is open, the wisdom's flying out of the book, and there's this spirit swirling around this character here. So it's continuing to move away from old thinking. You're helping to envision, I think, potentially even new ways of being in a very practical, earthbound way. So again, this might not just be like necessarily that you're all grid workers, but you may be also a group of Virgos that are bringing in the detail-oriented ways of how can we heal as an actual society, right? How can we move through some of these old, outdated ways of thinking that aren't serving us anymore? They're not supporting us in the truth and the light. And what you're here to do is bring in the anchoring of the perspective. So whatever you already know to be true, that has already bloomed within you, that is a perspective that you feel like has been gaining some sense of momentum within you. This is a soul call, okay? So you're hearing this from within, and you're getting ready now with Pluto's assistance. You're going to have an 18 to 20 year journey of making this your career, darlings. I'm feeling that, okay? Going into your 6th house of daily work. Hello, you're sharing your gifts. You're bringing it in, and you know it's going to be a long change. You know, when outer planets shift a sign, they don't do so slowly. All right, Virgo Risings, you've had the longest reading, but I kept going because, wow, I felt like I needed to give this message to someone, and I would really, really love to hear if that someone is you. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. Truly, this was a very unique reading that I didn't expect. These readings have all been very cool. Yours, though, wow, this is so cool. I'm still a little dumbfounded by it, but I'm loving it. So, also, when you do interact with my channel, it really does help not only the algorithm and help me to grow and be seen more, but it helps me to tune more specifically into the energies, so I'm honing in and picking up more of the picture. So, that being said, take good care. I hope this helped. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.